folks, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Natasha and I do book things here. So today's video is an announcement video for a new read-a-thon. As you can tell from the title down below, I am a co-host in a new read-a-thon for reading Canadian books. And the name of the read-a-thon is so perfect. We brainstormed and came up with Read-A-Thon, which I think is just perfect and funny. Canadians are known for saying a lot. It's kind of like a funny thing that we all sort of joke about, and it's just a really fun name for a read-a-thon. I just love it. I think it's fun. So this video is going to be all the information that I have about the read-a-thon currently, and just give you guys a bunch of info about it. You guys can decide if you want to participate. There's going to be a lot of fun things involved too, so I'm going to give you guys a bunch of information. So the first thing I want to mention are the hosts that I'm doing this read-a-thon with. We have Kayla from Books and Lala. She's the one who sort of reached out, at least to me, to sort of get the ball rolling for this. This is sort of a brainstormed idea from a couple months ago, and it's just finally happening, and I'm like, oh, so excited. Then we have Ashley from Said the Story as well, so I will put everyone's information down below so you can check them out. We also have Zoe from You're a Book Nerd Zoe, which is one of the greatest channel names, like so funny when I finally realized what that said. And then we also have JOCE from Scribbles Reads, although she may be participating a little bit, or maybe not, just because she is dealing with her pregnancy right now and all of that, so she may be popping in to help us out. But those are the hosts for the read-a-thon. I do highly suggest that you check them out down below and go subscribe to them, because we have exciting things happening. Oh, the Read-A-thon itself takes place from July 1st to July 8th. July 1st here in Canada is Canada Day, so we're starting the read-a-thon on a celebration, a really fun day. A lot of us have it off of work. I also have the next day off of work, so yeah. But it takes place from July 1st to the 8th, so it's a full 8-day read-a-thon. A lot of days to like read Canadian authors, and we also have some really fun challenges as well. We have 5 different challenges. You can definitely participate in the challenges, check them off your list. I feel like a lot of these are really important, especially when reading Canadian authors, but the main goal of the whole read-a-thon is just to read Canadian authors. As I was actually compiling books and looking through my Google documents, I realized that out of the 60 books that I've read so far this year, only like 5 or 6 were actually from Canadian authors, which blew my mind, because it's just not something that I even think about as a Canadian, to read Canadian books, and that's just sad, and I want to do more of it, which is why this read-a-thon exists, and I'm happy to participate in it. So we have 5 different challenges. The first one I feel like is the most important, one that I would love if everyone who's participating in this read-a-thon really actively tried to do. That is to read a book by a Canadian Indigenous author. I think it's super important because not only are there not that many Canadian authors in comparison to the rest of North America, there's definitely not as many Indigenous Canadian authors, and I feel like those voices need to be heard, so that is a challenge that we made sure to include in this because it was very important. So the next challenge is more of a fun one, is to read a book with A in the title. That's E-H in the title. It can be together. I think it can be separate, but it's just to read a book with A in the title. Next challenge is to read one with red on the cover. Canada's flag is red and white. We always wear red pretty much on Canada Day, which is why I got red on in this video. Our Canadian flag is red and white and has a maple leaf in the center, so it's kind of fun just to read a book with red on the cover. The next challenge is to read a book with a woman author. Again, also an important sort of challenge to throw in there. And the last one, which I think is the most fun, especially for Canadians wanting to participate in this, is to read a book set in a province that you haven't visited. So if you're not from Canada or haven't visited Canada, then that can be really any province in Canada. As long as the book is set here, then that's the book that you're going to want to read. For me personally, I've been to Ontario, where I live. I've been to Quebec. I've been to New Brunswick and PEI, so I'm going to need to find sort of a book that's set more in the West Coast, or in the Yukon and the Territories, or something that just is not like that little center of the Maritimes and middle of Canada that I'm from. Just trying to find a book that's from a province that I haven't read, so I think that's a really fun, interesting challenge. I definitely have to dig through my own TBR to see if one of them is like that. That might be a book that I borrow from the library or I go and purchase. we'll see. So those are the 5 challenges. You can definitely double up. You can just read a bunch of Canadian books, but I do suggest the challenges because they're fun and it's a nice way to participate in the Read-A-Thon. So in terms of social media, we also have a Twitter page that's going to be at Read-A-Thon. We'll be using the hashtag during the week, which is read A in capitals thon. So that's going to be sort of the way that you're going to track us, what we're reading and all of that stuff, both on Twitter. I'm going to be using it maybe on Instagram as well. Might also be daily vlogging. I don't know about the other hosts, but I at the very least want to be vlogging that week because it's fun. Celebration, Canada Day is always fun, so I definitely want to try to include some vlogs there. So I guess another one of the special announcements is that we are looking to have a couple sponsors for these videos, and there are going to be a few giveaways as well. So be sure to follow all the channels that are also hosts for this readathon, because everybody will be having giveaways and fun things happening. Definitely stay tuned for our TBRs and recommendation videos because there's going to be fun things that happen in those videos. So I do hope everyone is excited. This is just a fun thing for me. I love being Canadian. It's something that I take pride in. I freaking love this country. I love where I live in this country. I love it. It's just a great fun place. We're fun. We have maple syrup. We're, you know, we're nice people. We say sorry a lot. It's a thing. I do hope you guys are as excited for this as I am. Definitely start picking out some books for those TBRs. I will have mine uploaded as soon as I can, once I know a little bit more details about fun, exciting giveaway type things. And yeah, I do hope everyone is doing good. And until my next video, I will talk to all you soon. Bye!